Everybody, it's Sure Simmer. So I'm back here in American Truck Simulator, back to Basics Edition. And we'll go ahead and we'll call it a bonus episode. Mainly because at my distance, it looks like it'll barely get me across Colorado. So I want to be in a good position when Nebraska comes out later this week. So I'm going to go ahead and run this, and then has the added benefit of being a hazmat load, so that is even better. Alright, so we will pull out of here and get where we need to be. What did I hit now? My goodness, I am just a disaster. I mean, it was a tight turn, but... So... yeah, I'm just slightly short. At this point, once I finish this load, I will be able to add things, and, maybe I'll add a star or two distance, so that in the future, as additional content comes out, if I do get myself over to something like California or whatever, that I'll be in better shape to... oh my god. Alright. I am hitting the gate again. I don't understand what I could have... Walmart Distribution and Fulfillment Center. So yeah, that is a different sign than you would have gotten for all the other... just the company things, so I like that. They've done that kind of in a nice way. So, pretty cool. Let's see, we gonna clear this? No. So it didn't matter. Ay, ay, ay.
Finding a new route.
Is it seriously here at Walmart? It is. Alright, well, now we get to go back in there. And trigger it. Let's see if we can have another accident here with our trailer. We'll go slow. So hopefully that won't be a problem.
Turn left. Turn left.
I didn't think Walmart would be delivering fireworks. Not that there's anything else in town that I've seen that would be more likely to do it. But either way, I would have had to come up here, so... let's see where this wants us to pick it up from. Alright, we're going to take that job. Yeah, it expires quickly, so... alright, it's up here. So let's see if we can easily get in here. And then maybe it won't be so bad, but... because it will be a bit of a... I'm going to do it as a blind side just because... alright. So... should be able to do that. I may have to play around, but I'll worry about it later if I do. Alright, start to straighten out. We'll see if it works. Not terrifically, but maybe it'll be close enough that it'll give it to me. I don't know. Nah, I doubt it. So, we won't waste a whole lot of time that way. So let's see. I really want to go kind of this way. No, wrong way. I had it right in my head, I guess, but yeah, this is probably not gonna quite do it. We might be able to get close, kind of like we did at the end of the last episode. might give it to me. Or not. No, we bumped. We bumped. That's why they have bumpers on there, right? Alright. So, let's see. We'll make it pretty sharp. And then we'll go from there. Alright. This should be smoother, and we should be able to get there. I am surprised that that isn't giving me credit for that. I mean, I'm pretty much in the space, but clearly not enough that it's going to count it. Maybe it's because the trailer was at too much of an angle. Like, now I should be good. There we go. Alright. So let's stop the engine. Load on up. So I'm probably going to have to sleep on the way. Hopefully that won't be a problem, but we'll worry about it as we go. Alright. Learned my lesson the first time out. We're going to swing really, really wide, and maybe we'll get lucky. Probably won't, but we can try.
Turn right.
Alright, let me reset my trip meter, because we've got 300 and whatever it is from here. We can't do anything other than get out of here. So we might have 4 or 5 hours, so it might be okay. Hey, a Dually Coke. I remember that from the last episode, one of those, so, but I would imagine they're pretty popular out here where you can haul duals. Haven't seen any triples. Not sure if you can do them in where are we? Colorado. Losing my mind. So yeah, I think I've got Tractor Supply and General Mills in town, so I don't know where I thought I was going to get fireworks from, but obviously I thought it was coming from somewhere. Alright, I love how they do that. They're stopping, letting me go. Alright. Should be okay. That is a long line. If you recall, I did add real traffic in, so a real traffic mod, so keep that in mind. That's a bit of what we're seeing here for sure. So I assume we're going to head out of town in a similar way, because I think we've got to get right back to Grand Junction. But yeah, the light is way up there. I mean, we're going to be here a bit. So, if you haven't followed, like, the last episode, one of the things I'm speculating, see if I'm right, it's been 6 months since there was an update. I don't think it's going to take that long for the rest of these. It's interesting, they're kind of like waiting, being nice, so that's kind of a nice feature, actually. I mean, the cars didn't go, but oh man, I hope I'm going to the right. Maybe I'm just going straight through, who knows. I'm not sure how I came in, but obviously, I mean, it looks like I came this way. Maybe the map's just not updated. Alright, I'm trying to figure out... Whoops, that's my wipers. That doesn't help. I can never remember what's the... Oh, there we go. So I can turn it off on the truck. I thought on this truck I couldn't turn off the thing in the back, because it does just create confusion at this point. So we have Shangri-La Construction next to us there. Let's see where it tells us. Oh, this may be the one intersection that I can't turn on. Oh, it is, yeah. So I have to go straight here anyway. Alright. But again, we're stopping pretty early. Oh, I guess that guy was just turning into the parking lot there. Going to the bank, I guess. Some kind of drive-through.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Alright, I assume I'm going where that Walmart truck is. Because I think this is going to be
right.
on non-interstates this time, pretty much the whole way. So this is going to take a bit of time, if that's the case, because we're likely going to have a bunch of turnoffs. We're probably not going to be able to go as fast. Do have to be careful here because I'm going to have to swing out a bit. So while I can turn on red, what is he doing? That's what I figured he was doing. But yeah, because this is a bigger than a 90-degree turn, I need to give myself some room here. Alright, well, we'll discover the Peterbilt. I think we've pretty much got every manufacturer, but never hurts to find new locations. At least I think we'll discover it. If we do, it's going to wait till the last minute. Goodness. Alright. Nope, no.
Left, and then turn left.
So, this is the thing with roads like this is, yeah, the way they're designed, there tend to be a lot of these where you're waiting for intersections, all that, and then it's just obviously takes you longer than 350 highway miles would. But I would have had to do this at some point, so that's why I was like, when I took a quick peek, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna jump in the saddle and we're gonna go take this and get closer, so that way I'm not all excited and like, oh, I want to get to Nebraska. I mean, I want to get to Nebraska, but and to some degree, I'm sure, you know, any folks, fans of American Truck, someone who just somehow is watching this episode, because you're not, because, you know, maybe you want to see how things are going in the genre now. You know, there's people who might be like, Nebraska's going to look the same as everything else. What are you so excited about? You're not entirely wrong, but it's still an expansion for the series and gives American Truck Simulator more real estate, and that's what we're all about, and supporting SCS by, you know, getting those as they come out. So at least here I can do that, where in Euro Truck, because I've got Pro Mods as my mod, I'm kind of waiting to get things, and at this point, you know, if West Balkans comes, you know, on sale at some point, I'll probably just pick it up to have it, but I'm not using it right now. So let's say Christ's Church. That does. It's not Christ. Christchurch is more New Zealand, but all right. So let's see. I should be able to go up to 60 here. It's 55, so, and then if we get up to 60 or 65, we can go to the max of the truck, which is that. And this is the nice thing, at least on these roads now, with the adaptive cruise control. Even if I've got a truck like this, like, now I don't have to sit and play the game of turn off the cruise, turn it back on, because the truck will kind of keep its distance on its own. And yes, it'll be a little bit slower, but it'll work out. Oh, great. Road construction. We have seen a lot of, oh boy. Oh, he did slow down in time. I was a little worried. Yeah, I didn't touch my brake. I was kind of bracing. I'm like, God, I really don't want to crash, but I kind of want to see how this works. It did slow down in time, so that's pretty nice. Now I may have to hit the brakes here because these are too tight turns. But again, we might get slowed down with the truck. We are. Alright, so we'll be good. I want to clip the rocks there. But going through Colorado here, like, yeah, this could be challenging. But the scenery should be beautiful. At this point, I'm probably gonna take a rest area if I see it, because it's getting dark. And I'm gonna have a problem either way if I do. You know, and so I suppose if I end up getting no points for this because I'm late, it'll be what it'll be, but it'll get me where I need to be. So, because what I don't want is to wake up and suddenly have that music playing that says I have an hour or less to get there. Because I do think there was a bit of speed required. I don't know. We might need to run through the evening. I just don't think I can make it, even as it sits. I mean, we are at 33 miles out of, so we're at like 10% of where we need to be. Alright, it is a little bit, so we need to be there by what? Friday by 4:34. So if I sleep, we're going to lose 10 hours. That's going to put us there at 8. I should be able to sleep. I should be okay. So I may go ahead and try that. Man, these are tight roads. But we get to see areas we haven't seen. And this is just out west. It's kind of this beautiful desolation. Dillon Pinnacles. Okay. I assume that's those rock formations there. It's not something I'm familiar with. Oh, it looks like we're going to go right back over. I think I've been through here. I mean, I've played enough American Truck Simulator over the years that I've likely been through this space. If not, I've been through something very much like this space. And then we're at the Gunnison River Canyon. So again, this should slow down enough that I don't have to do anything. Monarch Pass, 43 miles. See, and the thing is, though, like, he can speed up way faster than we can, which is a bit unfair, but because then I don't have this issue. I mean, in theory, we can go 40 through here, through these S-curves, but and again, in a canyon, pretty typical to just kind of meander around. You're always out west, especially. You're kind of following the river. See, and then we it overcompensates, but now we got another tight turn, but then maybe we've climbed out and we'll go for a bit. But now there's another sharp turn not too far away. So yeah, this is going to be a bit of time here. So, I don't know. Because yeah, on the one hand I'm a bit like, well, maybe I just push and try to make it. I just don't know that it's going to be possible. Because usually the driver starts yawning at about 2 hours before, and then you have an hour, almost 2 hours before you have to stop before you start getting sleep penalties. So, you know, I could get 3 hours, but even at 60 miles an hour, that's only going to get me like halfway there, is my point. You know, so what I really need to get good at doing, which I frankly stink at doing, when I have these kind of situations, is I need to be able to remember to nap or sleep before I then go look for a job. Their truck's just stuck at the top there? I hope not. They're doing something. Huh. Were they struggling to climb? I don't understand what was happening. Yeah, if I don't stay behind the trucks, I'm gonna have a problem. I can't believe we don't have any place to rest here, though. I'll tell you, that is giving me... Oh, thank goodness. I'm like, it's giving me a bit of a pause, because this one looks like I'm gonna have to, like, drive to get there. Oh, that looks really unsafe. It's like the old rest spaces. He's trying to pass this double, but yeah, this guy is struggling to get up the hill. So I'm gonna try this, because yeah, otherwise we are gonna be behind them forever. As long as we're behind a truck, we'll be okay. Oh, there we go. So yeah, we need to rest. I do have my headlights on. I would have definitely gotten a penalty by now. I'm sure a police officer has passed us somewhere. Maybe it's on the road. Because I was like, if I gotta drive around some really difficult turns to get to that is gonna be difficult to handle. But it's literally kind of almost right up the hill here. So we're just gonna go around this hairpin. And then, yeah, you can see we can just pull right off, so it's actually quite convenient, honestly. Yeah, I guess it's just like both sides are almost over. But yeah, we'll slide over this way. New passage... Map up... What does that mean? Is there like some secret thing here? Oh, that would be cool, but I don't know that I have time for that. What's that mean? Let me go look. Yeah, because there's like something there. Oh, there's those hidden roads sometimes. Well, I am gonna drop my load here. So can we really get up here? No, I can't drive up there. Can I? I don't understand. Because it's almost implying... Oh wait, there's a road there. Hold on. This is where they talked about that there's like discoveries and stuff. The question is... Yeah, there you go.
Recomputing.
Question is, how far does this go? Where does it go? But God, we can't not do this. I've never done one of these, but because these are things they've added in recently, where you kind of get some new places you can find. And it does appear kind of just like this, where, you know, the problem is this time is ticking away and we're not making progress. I can't imagine it's going to have us go super, super far, but it might. Goodness gracious. Alright, a tunnel? This is a heck of an add-on for something here. See, the problem is going down. I gotta be careful. Like, the last thing I want is to do some damage. But yeah, there's no way I was gonna take a trailer down here. Whoa! Oh, I hit something. Didn't do any damage. Alright, someone living down here? Where does this take us? My gosh. I mean, the thing is, there's like all kinds of room. I mean, the last thing I need here is to fall asleep on this road and then fall right off the cliff. That will be really bad. I'm gonna regret this. How? Okay, this is way further than I expected. But I'm kind of committed now. I want to know what's down here.
Finding a new route.
Yeah, I know. I mean, the problem is we're nowhere near the bottom. Like, this could go on and on. Well, now the question is, does this just come up? I wonder, I see a little bit of a connection on the road. I wonder if this just gets me back. Like, if this is just exactly this. It's a little bit of a mountain road here. Because, yeah, we're going to get penalized first, but you see that little spur up on the main road there? I wonder if that's what it does. And I would actually feel pretty good about that, because then I can kind of run back and then sleep. So that might be it, but it just didn't give us... So I wonder if this is where those rocks were. But yeah, this looks like it's taking us right there. So... now... okay, that road is closed. I'm like, is there another way I can go? But no. Okay, well, that was fun. But it's a little bit of a secret. I don't know if we get any kind of thing for that. We probably don't.
Finding a new route.
Alright. Alright, well, I've never had one of those. It's just, yeah, a lot of times they give you... whatchamacallit, they give you the way to get there, and... I don't know what I was gonna say. But, yeah, they talked about these, and... I just was not aware. So this is where we finally passed that one guy, and so we've got a good way to go here. So I am a little worried that we're not going to make it. I mean, I suppose if we just get a penalty, it'll be okay. But no, I wonder if we get a like an award or something in our career thing that shows we discovered it. That was kind of what my question was. All right. So I'm not sure if it's gonna, like, let me in here. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, I know. Alright. So I'm gonna actually try to nap before, because it was, like, right up here. And then I'll couple up in the morning. Because now I'm worried I'm gonna get penalized. Alright. So the good news is, we have... till 4 p.m. So we have almost 8 hours. We should be okay. So that was cool. Like I said, I've never had one of those. I really didn't think I'd have one in an episode. So the fact that we were able to do that, hope you enjoyed it. I get it was dark. I don't know that we would have seen a whole lot anyway, but there's this sign here. Oh, that is like an old Buick or something. That is crazy looking stuff. Hold on, guy. What are you doing? You're clearly just being Truck Simulator AI. I love you. It's all, I'm being entirely facetious. I don't love you at all. I think you're reckless. Alright, so Poncha Springs, 29. Alright, 6% grade. Next 10 miles, stay in low gear. Alright, so I do have to be careful here. I don't have any truck in front of me, so I did lose that. So this is now the opposite. But yeah, you know, I'd be taking this when I had Nebraska, and I wouldn't be enjoying it as much, because I know me. I'd be like, I want to get there, I want to get to Nebraska. And we probably would have missed that whole thing. I probably would have just pushed through, been like, how far can I get? But, I mean, I needed to rest. Otherwise, I was going to get a penalty. Runaway truck ramp. It's like, I'm not sure that I'm centered where I need to be, but now I am. Alright. So, heading on down. Now again, it'll mess up our miles a bit because we obviously made a pretty big loop of something. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't do something dumb like take my trailer with me there. I mean, that would have been a disaster. Yeah, I assumed it was just going to take me to some dead end and I'd have to turn around and come back. That was the other reason I wasn't doing it, but... Alright, so we've gone 29 miles, I guess, because now we're in Poncha Springs. We go straight, or do we turn left? It's not telling me to turn, so I assume I go straight. Now we're gonna have to slow down. I'm like, this isn't an actual town that I'm gonna get any credit for discovering.
Keep left, and then turn left.
Okay. Ooh, we've got a green arrow.
Turn left.
Alright, thank goodness. Alright, that worked out. But yeah, this is kind of what I figured. This is definitely going to be a non-interstate leg. This entire job is going to be in the back roads of Colorado, which is beautiful for scenery, and I'm glad we get to see it during the day and I don't have to push it through some insane darkness thing and that we're not enjoying it. So, this is typical with a lot of roads. There's a river next to it, because usually I think that's the simplest way to find the path through the mountains. The water takes the path of least resistance, and obviously, you know, you want to do that too, so... Alright, I think we're climbing, because the truck has definitely shifted into something where it's struggling a bit, which is fine, because again, we've got some pretty tight turns here and everything, so I don't want to go too crazy fast. I'm covering the brake, but right now I'm also trying to move along. Alright, we're just a few miles over the 50 that this turn should be at. This seems certainly manageable. But we've been on US Route 50 for quite a bit, between last episode and this one, honestly. Alright, now this one, well, 40. We're going 47. That might be a bit much. Alright, well, we did it. I'm really pushing my luck, I'll tell you that. 209 miles. Alright, this, I am not taking this at 60. That's just going to be a way to turn over and explode with my fireworks. I don't want to be doing that. There's nothing pleasant about that at all. Alright, what I need to do is at least slow myself down that I can only go 60, because that'll keep me from getting a speeding ticket, and it'll keep me a little bit safer. Because yeah, if the speed limit's not getting up into 60 or whatever, I certainly should not be trying to plow along in a loaded truck at 65. Alright. So, I think we're actually maybe going downhill somehow. It almost sounds like we're engine braking again or something. Although that really looked like we were climbing. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. It said something about mybaldlawyer.com, I think. I just caught it out of the corner of my eye. Pueblo, Colorado. 36 miles. I think we've gotten to Pueblo before, but maybe not. That should be a major town. Wow. So unfortunately, Truck Sim AI got them into trouble there. I hope we don't have the same thing on the opposite end of this. That would be really sad. Alright. So now it's up to 65, so we'll get going. So I assume we've kind of gotten out. Looks like we're heading in toward the plains, just like we'd be heading into Nebraska, so we're probably a good way over. Almost 250 here. But yeah. So between noon and 4:30, so we will be good here.
Go straight.
Alright, we gonna make it? The question is, are we gonna make the other one? I'm gonna go over here. Looks like we've got another truck dealer. I think it's a Kenworth. Okay, I gotta be careful here. Oh, they're just... Okay, they're not doing quite what I thought. I thought it was gonna come down to one lane. Alright, there we go. Kenworth discovered. So 2 truck dealers discovered on this leg here.
Go straight.
Alright. So definitely...
Keep right. And then turn right.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna have to turn right over there, so we'll see. Is he gonna wait, or is he gonna
turn right?
Keep going? He's gonna keep going. Come on. That car is being nice and waiting. They usually are pretty good with that. Alright, so we are getting a little bit of interstate. That's not bad. So 25, which is probably going north a bit. Oh no, we're going south. Okay.
Keep right. And then exit right.
Oh, okay. So I'm just literally like crossing the interstate
Exit
here.
right.
So we're just continuing on 50. This is just what 50 did. It merged with the interstate for a few miles, because again, keep in mind everything's 20 to 1 in American Truck Simulator, so that little distance was really 20 times longer. So if it said I went a mile or a half a mile, you know, we went 10 or 20 miles there in reality. Alright, and then obviously once we get down to one lane, I assume it'll speed up again, so I'm just going to keep going. There we go, 55, but it's not 65, so I'm going to again go to 60. I'm not quite sure why it was slowing down. Alright, now we are going to 65. Is there a plane up there? Yeah, it looks like. I think we've got a circling plane. You get that in some areas of the map. So I guess there's some kind of airport, or it's a crop duster. Not sure. Looks like it's turning back in our direction here, so maybe we'll get a decent look at it. Maybe not. He's off to the right. He's kind of behind the center thing. Yeah, whatever he's doing, he's He's heading out a bit. I mean, it looks like maybe he's circling back around. But yeah, with this farm field, I'm guessing he's got something to do with crop dusting here. Alright. So, we're going to have two lanes, so we're going to take advantage of that. Another bottleneck on the other side. Wow. I'm glad we haven't hit that on our side. So we're going to have a bridge here. I'm assuming that's over some train tracks or something. Yeah. Yep, that's what it looks like. But now we're over 300. So we shouldn't have to go to 400, but we're obviously going to go over 350 given our little detour. Alright, we've got a train. See if we catch it. But yeah, we're getting close to the Great Plains area here, and a little bit more of what you'd expect in Nebraska, but certainly probably hillier than that right now. Alright, I should probably move over to the right lane. Of course, as soon as I do that, you know what'll happen. It'll go back down to one lane, and it won't matter. But alright, let me slow down to 60, because we're at 55 is the max again. So there goes the train overhead. That's a cool view. Love how you can hear it too as you go underneath. And is he... yeah, he's next to us. Whoops, I didn't mean to turn fully out the window and have that sound. I would be surprised if we're already where we need to be, but we could be. Now, I would be surprised to see an In-N-Out burger at this point, so that's unique for sure. It almost looks like we can turn somewhere right here, but it doesn't seem right. So I don't know what he's sensing, but he's certainly doing it way ahead of time, which is fine. I mean, we do need to slow down. I was beginning to wonder. I'm like, I really don't want to run into the LP gas. Oh well. Welcome to real traffic. So, LP gas, flammable gas. So we got flammable gas and fireworks, one right after the other. But I'm sure this is not an uncommon sight for these folks here in this area. But again, because it's 350, you know, so the reason I haven't expanded the length is that's the thing. I think 500 will be the next distance I can go to, and we're almost guaranteed to be at least an hour or an hour and a half if I'm running runs like that. But if I want to do it, it's also helpful. You know, there's nothing that requires me to pick something that far. But I know me too, like it'll be tempting because the pay will be a lot nicer and all of that, so. Alright, well at this point we're getting to 2.5 hours before we need to deliver, so it is getting a little bit rougher than I would like. I mean, in theory we should kind of be in the right location. Alright, I assume this guy's gonna merge, and I should let him merge. Alright, a bit of a grain silo or something there. Alright, I did turn on my cruise, so that's why I backed off, because I'm sure it's like, oh, there's someone right there. We're too close. So I don't even remember where we're going. Lamar? I don't think so. Lamar is in Wyoming. Or no, Laramie is in Wyoming. I don't know. That's 50 miles away, and that would probably be the distance, the furthest I would go. I mean, because that's already going to put us at 500 miles if we go that far. Or 400, 500, goodness. Losing my mind. But a little town here that we're going to go through. One horse town, but I already saw more horses out in that field. So, I guess this technically makes it bigger than a one-horse town. But Las Animas, elevation 3,901 feet. So we're not up that high anymore. What's this? Service? Tire service. Alright, nice little man and whoa! Holy Christmas. I was not expecting that. That I did step on my brake for. I'm like, this thing is not going to pick that up.
Go straight.
Oh boy. Yeah, so I think we're within the 2 hours is the issue. I hope we make it. But, I don't know, that detour was worth it. It was pretty cool. We gotta be close. Okay, the Arkansas River. Another state that's coming soon to a truck simulator near you. But, you know, maybe we'll make this turn, and there we go, it's 65, so maybe we'll fly now. Maybe it is Lamar that we're delivering to. I hope so. Because much further, and we're going to have a problem. Alright, so motorcycle trooper pulling him over. Alright, frontage road. I'm gonna stay. Okay, that's kind of what it's telling me to do, so I will do that. Good news is we're kind of interstate-ish bound again here. So at least time-wise, we should be able to cover some miles and eat them up pretty quickly. Which is always a positive when we're running remotely late. Because, yeah, once we get to like 3:40... Because the other problem is I'm going to need to be able to park. Oh, please don't stop me at the way station.
Go straight.
We're probably going to have to, and that's going to slow us down too. Alright, now it's letting us by, thank goodness. Alright. But there's our delivery point, so that is excellent.
Keep left, and then turn left.
Yeah, I do not want to miss my turn, so thought it might have been there, but it's really here.
Turn left.
Man, it's kind of a blind turn. I'm committed.
Turn left.
And turn left again? Really? This doesn't seem like the best way to go, but... Alright, I'm hoping that we're going to be down here. And again, it technically hasn't given us, I think, the discovery of the town. If it did, I didn't see it. Oh no, I guess it'll work, because, yeah, we're heading straight in here. Because otherwise this will suck for leaving.
You have arrived at your destination.
All right. So is it right here? Yes. Alright. This is going to make life interesting. No way to do it but with a blind side. And we've got basically an hour to get ourselves parked. And again, I think the time is going a little bit slower. Yeah, this is definitely going to be... I'm going to need to kind of get out, look around here. No, that's too... Alright, I got to straighten it out a bit. So, let me do that. Should be okay. I think we can get by the front of that truck. No, we can't. Goodness gracious, I don't need this to be working this way. Alright, now I can probably do it. Alright, so we're going to go back, but we're going to have to start turning at some point. Again, I'm not allowed to move, so I've got a little ways to go yet. So yes, I am intentionally cutting it a bit. Pretty sure we're good here. I just really don't want to be hitting the fence. Oh, there's like garbage cans and stuff. Maybe we'll be okay. Man, this is a tough spot. This is a tough spot. Yeah, I literally can't see. Oh boy. Let's straighten it out a bit. I got a little bit of room that I can move here, but I'm thinking it's not going to be where we want to be. Alright, he's beeping at me because I'm too close to him, I'm sure. Oh boy, this is... I don't like... I mean, I have time, but this is going to take time, that's for sure. Alright, I don't want to pull out too much. So let's see. Because basically I was too far over. The question is, let me go forward a tiny bit more. And then I'm going to go and start cutting right away. Okay, hopefully that will then work. I'm like really oh boy. I'm hitting my back wheels, so that's too tight. How do you get in here? Like, this is a real problem. Wow, I don't... Yeah, I know. Alright, I'm gonna have to come in here. Because now I think I'm... Yeah, like if I start cutting now, that's kind of too fast. I mean, I can cut. It's just how aggressively can I cut? Alright, let me do that. And then maybe we start doing that. Let me just take a peek. Yeah, I think we're okay. Because I do need to do it a bit more, but alright. I think this will work. So now if I really commit to it, I should have enough room to then rotate this out. So let's see. Hopefully we'll be good. Yeah, that's lined up better than it was, I think. Now if I straighten this out a bit. There we go. And now I'm more... So let's see. I want to still go that... No. I want to go that way. And then that should get me... that might be too much, but we'll see. Alright. So I think we're okay now. Now it feels like I've gone too far, kind of too far the other way. But yeah, this is not an easy one. I'll tell you that. This is not an easy spot. Again, I've got 30-40 minutes, but I'm sure these guys would be like, yeah, we want to unload this truck. Like, it's Friday afternoon, we want to go home. Alright, cool. Get your fireworks, folks. Alright, we made it. 1180. So yeah, 105 is the highest bonus I can get with what I'm set. Alright, so the question is, see, I can go up to 400. I don't know that I really need to add any more distance. I'm not going to go 650. So we're going to increase the high value. But I'm going to look at my career stats here. Map exploration. Discovered. Yeah, it's not giving me any. Now I'm looking at my penalties because this is usually in the last 2 weeks. So yeah, I still have lights, violation, so I still got plenty of stuff here. We've delivered quite a few things though. Pesticides are my biggest. 45 excellent deliveries, 1 late. 46 undamaged though, so say that's overall not a bad thing. I mean, we've done quite well for ourselves. Only 11% of the map discovered, but 11 of 14 states, so we've gotten most places. Not really worried about the rest of these. Let's see. Yeah, nothing about discovering that secret road or anything. I mean, I'm sure it goes into the total percent of the map exploration. But we are now set and staged for Nebraska. So again, today is the 12th. It's Mother's Day here in the US when I'm recording this. So in 4 days, the map is going to drop. And I will make sure that per our normal schedule that I have my next episode. Well, my goal will be to take me into Nebraska. If somehow I don't get a load that takes me there, I guess I can't help that, but that will be the goal. But we should be in pretty good shape now, because if we look at where we're at, I mean, up here, you know, we should be able to go up here and in, or, you know, here and in. You know, it just depends where they're going to put things in. I'm pretty sure from Cheyenne the interstate goes there. I'm pretty sure this interstate goes there, so I know that they do merge. It kind of goes here, the interstate kind of goes through here, up and down. So this basically kind of comes in. So the logical thing will be to take me here, and again, we went from Montrose, this is our path that we just took, and that was 350. So, I mean, just barely getting in here might be close to that, but we should be able to peek into Nebraska. And especially given that we have 400 as our possibility, I'm feeling pretty good. Certainly feel way better than hoping to pick one up from here and getting in there, because there's no path like from here through here, like that mileage would have been too much to get me there. So I'm trying to figure out too, alright, because we haven't been in New Mexico, Arizona, California. Those are the 3 states that we have not been in. Yeah, we've touched some Texas and all of that at one point. But it's alright, we'll get there at some point, I'm sure. But if you've enjoyed this and haven't dropped a like, please consider that. If you're not a subscriber yet, please consider that as well. Both of those things help the channel and are greatly appreciated. As always, comments are wonderful too. Love to engage with the audience, and I will see you next time.